Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Elias, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. Last episode, we were working on trying to get into space, and there is still a lot left to do. But this time, I'm a little bit more prepared. I actually have the guide up on my phone right next to me, so that is a-okay. We should be able to get into space today, question mark. Now, between episodes, I did head to the biospheres and collected some more dirt, and I want to show off something. So last time we were trying to use the OSS, the Object Submission Station, and this thing just doesn't work. I don't know what to do about it, but if we put dirt in here, it gets taken away, but it doesn't do anything. So it doesn't work. We're not going to use it. But I've also noticed that if, let's put the dirt in our hotbar so you can actively see it. If I hit detect to submit, it submits it, but it never updates. I actually submitted a lot of dirt this way, and it never actually did anything. So what we're gonna do, let's take a look at let's see, a storage. What kind of storage system can we use? I believe there's a thing called like a quantum storage thing. Quantum storage unit. I never used one of these, but it's pretty cheap, so we can put a lot of stuff in there. So what we're gonna do is, for now, we're gonna put this, you know what, right here, and we're gonna start collecting dirt. So I'm gonna grab a bunch of dirt, and we're gonna put all this dirt in there, and cool, it does give us a number, and I believe it can store a lot. So what we're going to do is we're going to collect the dirt in here, and I will wire up some importers later, stuff like that. But we're going to collect the dirt in here, and then once we have the million dirt that we need, we're going to auto-complete the quest. We're going to manually do it. So just an FYI, I'm gonna check any of the other quests. So there's a bunch of these quests that we're gonna have to do eventually. I'm gonna check all of them and see if they work or not before we really start doing anything. If they don't work, then I'm gonna do basically the same thing. I actually might just do that manually anyways, because otherwise I'd have to submit it by hand. As far as I'm aware, the OSS does not work whatsoever. So yeah, that's a bummer, but we'll manage. And this is something that we're gonna try to complete everything. I just don't know if we're gonna be able to. Anyways, something else I was doing between episodes was I taught the system how to make vibrant capacitor banks, because I thought that would be a good idea. And we can plug that in, and now we have a ton more power storage. So as we upgrade things, it's gonna be even better. So that was just a little bit aside, but finally, the last thing that we're going to start talking about is I was struggling very, very hard last time trying to figure out how to get oxygen into our spacesuit. And well, I now know. It's actually pretty easy. So I don't know if we can use these, but we're going to take them anyways. We need to make a new machine. And a machine that's not like terribly difficult. We need to make the suit workstation. So we need a workbench or crafting table, which is on AutoCraft. And there's the suit workstation. So we're gonna come down here and we're gonna put this with the rest of this stuff. I guess let's just put it right here. Doesn't require anything, but we're gonna put some O2 tanks in this. And now we're full on oxygen. And you can see we have modules. So now if we step on this guy, if we're out of oxygen, it will give us more. we're going to be good on oxygen for now, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. So that's one thing we needed to do. Now, the next thing we need to do is we need to make some more stuff. So I went ahead and got everything I needed for the rocket assembly machine, except for, obviously, let's make like a handful of lime dye, because we use that a lot. The user interface, which we lost last time because we made something else. So now we have the rocket assembly machine. And before we do anything else, I want to go ahead and make more launch pads. Now these are not too difficult. We just need some yellow. So we have plenty of dandelions. Can't we crush this into multiple? Pulverizer. That is not a pulverizer, that is a pulverizer. And we'll just get a bunch of dandelion yellow. I want to make 6 more launch pads. So that is the plan. So 1, 2, 4. So we need more concrete. Just do this the old-fashioned way. There we go. And we need 2 more. And the reason is we need to set up this stuff. So that is the next thing on the list. So let's go ahead and get this set up. And now we can make a launch pad anywhere from a 3x3 to a really large. We're gonna make a 4x4. We're gonna do it like right here. 2, 3, 4. And that should be fine. Actually, you know what? I want to make a 5x5. I want symmetry, so we need 9 more launch pads. That was not difficult at all. Alright, and so we can just do this. Perfect. And now what we need to do is place this guy, for the time being, let's put it right here, and we need to have a structure tower. And we're going to make a tall one, because why not? We're going to put a little torch on the top, so it's nice and bright. So if we look at this now, we should see rocket unscan, but it should be valid. This does need power, so we'll get a battery out here. We're going to need a fueling station. I don't know where that goes. Put a fueling station there, I guess. Fill it with rocket fuel. And we're going to need some engines. So first of all, we get some engines. And put a torch there for right now. And we're going to need some different things. So first of all, we're going to need to grab the steel we made last time. Because we're going to need 2 liquid fuel tanks. And so let's take half of the steel. Well, not half, but some of the steel in each of these guys. This is still making so much rocket fuel. That'll eventually fill up, which is fine by me. And we should be good to go. So the next thing, so we have plenty of rocket fuel. We have a lot of different things going on. So let's get rid of the launch pad stuff, because we don't need that anymore. I'm not entirely sure how to get everything set up, but I think we need to move our structure tower. I think that has to be I think it has to be on the side, which is fine. It can't be on the back. We'll just put it right here instead. And there's no reason to go up this high other than I want to. You have to go up high enough so that your rocket actually is shorter than the structure tower, but other than that, you can make it however you want. And that's the really cool thing. So we're going to need some fuel tanks, which we're working on that. we're also going to need a guidance computer with a planet ID chip. So this is pretty easy. We're just going to take one of these like so, and there's the planet ID chip. Now we need a guidance computer, and that's going to require some basic circuit plates. So we're going to need what? So we can get rid of the ID chip. The guidance computer requires a titanium plate, which I did get a little bit extra titanium from doing everything. So we can go ahead and roll that out. Didn't I put steel in there? Oh no, I still had 12. I didn't put any steel in there. So let's grab 8 steel and get this taken care of. I keep going the wrong way. I'm going to hate that later. For the record, when I actually build all the walls and everything, make everything look nice, it's going to be terrible. But we need tracking circuits. We're going to need 4 of these. So we need Eyes of Ender. So Ender Pearls, 1, 2, 3, 4. Redstone. I only grabbed 3 Ender Pearls. Blaze Powder. And then the circuits. Which we need to make more of. And they are silicon wafers, redstone, and gold. How many of each of those do we get? It's a 1-to-1. So gold, need 4 of those. 4 more redstone. And we need 1 more silicon wafer, which is a silicon bowl and the cutting machine. Okay, so we can do all this. Let's go ahead and start working on some of this stuff. So this, and that. Where's my cutting machine? Cutting machine is right here. So that'll take a second. We should be able to get everything else we need. So do that. Get these made. And I'm having issues walking. This is the output. So there's 2 of the circuits. Almost done with that. Okay, so we should have some steel plates by now. So we're gonna need to make a couple of liquid fuel tanks. Let's go ahead and make 2 of those. I don't know if we need any more or not. And we can install those onto the rocket. And honestly, I think we should get a few more. So let's take most of this steel and throw it in the lathe. Alright, with that taken care of, we can put these guys in there, and that'll produce the tracking circuits. And we'll be 1 step closer. So what all do we need now? We need some sort of block to actually build this whole thing with. It can be pretty much anything. I don't know what I want to use, I'll be honest. We have a lot of copper. I can make a copper rocket. That could be kind of cool. Hardened stone? No. Invar would look cool as well. We could use hardened clay, limestone. Let's see. Mica. Mica's a little expensive for my taste. But polished stone? Red hardened clay. No, I don't think so with that. Let's grab this stuff, by the way, and put it in here. We could make an aluminum rocket. You know what? Let's do it. Let's make an aluminum rocket. So, we don't really need much other than we need to set this here. We need to put our seat in there, which now we can set and actually go on our rocket trip. But you know what? I don't want that there. We're going to do something like that. And this is going to look terrible. Do we have any, like, slopes? I don't know if we can do slopes. Carpenter's blocks do not seem to be a thing. I have an idea. And I don't know if it'll work or not. But how about some iron spikes at the top of them? So we need to make more. We need to make much more steel. So iron. Let's get half a stack of iron in the induction smelter, and let's go check on everything down here. So I don't know if we can use all this stuff or not. I think it'd be funny if we can. That's why I'm going to try to do it. But we're going to need more steel so we can make more fuel tanks. So 1, 2. And what we're going to do is 1, 2. And we're going to put an iron spike on top of it. So we don't need this guy. Is there anything rounded that I know of? Any domes, cones, paper cone? Oh, so you can make like French fries and stuff. That's kind of cool. I don't know. Anyways, oh yeah, we need a guidance computer, which we're going to put right here. Actually, let's go ahead and do that. We'll put an iron spike there, and we'll put one on the side. This is such a dangerous rocket. I actually want to make a second ID chip. So how do we make these circuits again? Basic circuit plate. Okay. I think I have a couple of those that I can easily make. We just need some more steel. We need to make the guidance computer. So let's go ahead and do that. So the guidance computer goes on the rocket, I do believe. I'm going to double check my list. Planet ID chip. We need to program it. How do we do that? Do we actually need to make an unmanned first? I don't think we do. So let me see if I can't figure that out. But there's a stack plus another. We'll get in there in a second. So we need to make, we're gonna need another iron spike. Because why not? This is an incredibly dangerous rocket. Not only are we like actually sitting on the side of it, but yeah, we're gonna be it's a pointy rocket. It's got spikes on it. So that can, hopefully it works. I actually don't know if it'll work or not. But these basic circuits, so we need gold. Oh my gosh, gold, redstone, Got to move the mouse. And silicon wafer. So let's get this guy going. And while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and get some steel. Whatever steel we have. Oh, we have 16. Cool. Let's put half of it in here. And half of it in here. So there's the basic circuit plate. And then this, I believe, runs through again. No. How do we get this again? Oh, cutting machine. Okay, even easier. And we'll get some stuff. So we need the Planet ID chip. So we need a guidance computer. But that's what I made, wasn't it? Yeah. So what am I doing wrong? So we're going to grab 2, just in case. I have a funny feeling that we're going to find out that we need a guidance chip to get back. I'm hopefully wrong about this, but I have a funny feeling. Anyways, let's get... I will say, my biggest complaint with Advanced Rocketry so far, I like the complexity of it, but I really, really dislike the lack of information. So we'll do that. Iron spike. We'll need the guidance computer in a moment. Can we put this... maybe it has to be here? Huh. This is the problem that I'm going to run into, so scan it. It has no power. So let's grab... You know what? Let's grab another vibrant capacitor bank. We're missing redstone. I think we can handle that. Okay, so what all are we missing so far? So I'm going to go through my checklist while we're waiting on this. So the rocket stuff, we're going to need... We're going to need to figure out this Planet ID chip. And that is what kind of sets everything up. So the guidance computer... Okay, so I think we just need one of these. I don't see anything else. We might do something silly, and I might back up my save before we do all this, because actually, you know what, we're not really losing all that much other than steel, so we might get away with things. What are we missing? Vibrant... Wow, I can spell. So the vibrant capacitor bank, it will not let me start it. Oh, because we don't actually have enough stuff. This is the issue of making things. So capacitor, I know we're going to need 4 of these. So what happens is Applied Logistics gets confused by these drawers. Because there is... The system thinks there's more items than there actually is in the system, which causes issues. But let's go ahead and put this stuff in here. Actually, I put the other one into the system, didn't I? I really don't know if there's anything else we need to do with this. So, chip. Yep, there's the other one. So if I tell it to make a vibrant capacitor bank, it's missing the nuggets. So once it's done making these, which it shouldn't take too long, we'll have our vibrant capacitor bank. So we'll put one of those in there. We have a fueling station. I don't know where that needs to be or anything like that. We'll see kind of what happens. I'm just trying to think. So go ahead and one more chest, and this one's going to go right here. This is going to be all of our stuff that we do not want to take with us. We want our angel ring. This is probably the most expensive thing that we're going to take with us. We're going to want more torches. I don't know if glowstone torch. I don't know if Advanced Rocketry doesn't let you use torches, so we're going to need glowstone. So let's take a little bit of glowstone. We don't need torches. We don't need that. We don't need our crossbow or most of our tools. Our tools are replaceable. Anything else? We have this stuff. We can make more of those. But I think we should be good. Okay, so can we make a vibrant capacitor bank now? It is very quick. So I'm going to just replace this one so that we can steal the power. And we're going to bring this over here. And just place it right here. And it will scan everything. And it will tell us. Thrust is heavier than its weight. Missing guidance computer. Right. So we need to scan it again. Not enough fuel capacity. Okay. You know what? We're gonna simplify it. We're not gonna use these. We're just gonna make it like that. Scan. Are you better? So we need to find. Still doesn't have enough fuel capacity. Liquid fuel tanks. I guess the advanced rockets require a lot more fuel, so I guess we need to make more of those. Let's pop down here. Grab those. Anything left in there? Nope. Okay. So put that stuff away. And we'll make more fuel tanks. I can make 2 more. And is that going to be good enough? So rescan it. And hopefully it says clear for liftoff. Awesome. So we don't have much room for fuel, but then we can hit build and it will turn this into an actual rocket. So now it is a rocket, and I'm sitting into the guidance computer. We need fuel, so that's going to be fun. Let's come around the back. Can I, like, guidance computer, planet chip? I am missing something still. This is really weird. Destination unavailable. Well, we don't have fuel anyway, so... Is it still going to scan this? Alright, we can... Oh man, this is really, really jarring. And I can't break the rocket, as far as I'm aware. So anyways, we need to power the fuel. Let's do that. And then I need to figure out how to get the guidance ships to work properly. So conduits. Luckily, we just need one. And everything else we should be good on. Can we just like place this? Select destination. Hey, there we go. So we can go to the moon. Planet list. I wish I could like zoom out. But there is the moon, and I think that's it for right now. Okay. So we might need to do more. I'm going to look into this because I have a feeling, and here's the thing. So if we look at moving worlds, find a planet that is like Earth. You have traveled far and have nothing to... And from having nothing to space travel. You've done well to get this far. Now it's time to rest and take it easy on your new home planet. So we need to figure out where the lightwood saplings are. So I think what we need to do is actually use the unmanned assembler. So let's take a look at that. Unmanned vehicle assembler. I also need to figure out how to get fuel in this thing. And I realized I accidentally scanned the torch. Is there a way to unscan this stuff? I don't even know. This mod is so many questions. Oh wait, that's the unmanned vehicle assembler. That's fueling station. Did this get fuel? Shift right click. So, oh hey, disassemble. Perfect. So shift right clicking is what allows you to do stuff to it. Let's move this to there. That's not the right thing. Guidance computer. And so if I sit here, I can look into that. So that should be better for the rocket itself. And invalid launch pad structure, yes, that I know. So I'm going to need to make another launch pad structure. I think, okay, so I'm going to be honest. I think what we need to do is we need to make a space station with a warp core. And that is going to be a lot more stuff. Should not be too bad to actually do, but I need to kind of figure out how to handle that. So let's take a look at the holo projector, because I believe it has, yeah, the warp core, and it needs titanium blocks times 15. Ew. Machine structures, blocks of gold, input hatch. Okay, so that's terrible. And then we're also going to probably want to have, well, some sort of a space station. I think that's what we need to do, and then warp to whatever planet we need to go to. I'm not entirely sure, and I'm going to kind of look into that. But we built a rocket today. That's kind of cool. We can go to the moon if we want to. but I don't think we're going to find the saplings there. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. I know we didn't get as much, we didn't get into space like I had wanted, but we are close. So let's just grab all this stuff again. I'm going to put everything in here that has to do with advanced rocketry. We'll keep the holo projector. And next time, I will come back and let you guys know kind of what I found out about all of this stuff. So like, do we need to go to the moon, or do we need to go somewhere else? I'm going to just kind of look up what other people have said, what I can find out. I might even go into a creative mode world and take a look. I don't know. I'll figure things out. I need to figure out how to get fuel into this guy as well. That's the only other thing that's really kind of bothering me. But other than that, we should be fine. So I will tell you guys what. I'm going to end the episode off here. Next time, like I said, we're going to probably continue with the space stuff. I'm also going to look into maybe upgrading some stuff at the base. Specifically these guys, so we can get a ton more dirt coming in and go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!